Hello and welcome to day 28 of the Halloween Craft Countdown, where I'm releasing a new Cricut craft every day for the whole of October. Today it's another Design Space tutorial and I'm going to show you how to design your own stickers in Cricut Design Space. So I love designing stickers, it's such an easy way to add something really cool and fun to your projects. So for this, not only am I going to make the stickers, but I'm then going to add them to some Halloween candy bags to seal them for that extra special touch for whoever I give them to. So let's jump into Design Space and find out how to design your very own circular stickers. In this video, we're going to be designing circular stickers that you can cut out with your Cricut machine onto sticker paper. I want to get the maximum amount of stickers I can onto my sheet. So to do that, I'm going to create a rectangle, which is the maximum size that Cricut will let you print and cut, so that I can arrange the circles myself. So go into Shapes and choose a square. At the top in the size options menu, then just click the little padlock icon and then change the width to 6.75 inches and the height to 9.25. And that is the absolute maximum that Design Space will let you do a print and cut image. I'm going to change the colour of this to white so that I've just got that black outline. And now I'm going to create my base circles. So go into Shapes and choose a circle. If you have a specific size you want to make your stickers, then you can make your circle that size. But what I want to do is just make sure that I can fit 3 onto my sheet. So let's position 3 next to each other, and they can be fairly close. And then I want to make sure they're all the same size and they all fit inside this rectangle. I'm going to select all the circles by clicking one in the Layers panel, pressing Ctrl on my keyboard and choosing the others. And then when they're all selected, I can resize them together so that they'll fit inside this rectangle. I'm then going to just duplicate them to make some more. And then, and then select all 6 of those and duplicate them again. So I should be able to fit 12 on my sheet. Yep, you can see that they all fit inside that rectangle, so I know that they are all going to cut out nicely on one sheet of paper. So now it's time to do the fun bit and decorate them. You can either give it a solid background colour by just choosing any of these colours in here, or if you want to choose a different colour, go into Advanced, and then this lets you choose whatever colour you want, so just click into the different options to see what you can find. You can also fill the circles in with a pattern, so to do that, click on the circle and then in the fill drop down at the top, change it to print and then click the box which appears next to it, and then instead of colour in this drop down, choose pattern. And Design Space has quite a lot of patterns in there by default, so you can have a look through, and when you find one you like, click on it, and it will take a little while, but then it will load it into the shape for you. You can also upload your own patterns, so to do that, go into Upload, and then where it says Pattern Fill, click Upload Pattern. And then you can drag and drop in the pattern that you want to use. I've downloaded these ones from Creative Fabrica. I'll put a link to get them in the description of this video. So I can just drag and drop in the pattern that I want to use and then click Save, and it will take a while to load because this is a big quality file. But when it's loaded, I can now cancel out of this by pressing Cancel at the bottom, and then change another one of my circles to be a print and then have a pattern, and that pattern I've just added will be the first one, so I can click on that and it will load in the pattern for me. Again, it may take a little while, but there we go. So you can go ahead and fill in all of the circles with the patterns that you want to use. So I will go ahead and do that and then come back and show you how to add images to the circles. Now I've filled in all of my circles, it's time to add some images. So you can either upload your own designs if you've got some graphics you want to use, or go into images and then have a little look. So I'm going to type in Halloween, and then you can use any of these images. So if I choose a few of these that I will put on, let's just see. Okay. So you'll need to resize them so that they will fit inside your circles. So I don't want any overlap. I want all my pictures to be perfectly fitted inside of these circles. Here we go. And then at the minute, this is a cut image, not a print image. So to turn it into a print image, see what it looks like, then click on it, and then in the layers panel at the bottom, press flatten. And this makes it easier to see because it gets rid of this black outline along the edge of the words. So I'm just going to flatten all of these to see how they'll look. And this one, I can't flatten because it's only one layer, but that's fine. We'll do it at the end. So you can also search just for print and cut images. So to do that, go into Art Type and then click the box for print and cut. And then this will show you all of the pictures which are just the print and cut ones. So let's choose a couple of these. There actually aren't very many Halloween ones in here, but I've got a few. And then when they're loaded, again, I can just position them onto the stickers and resize them to make them fit. Alright, so as I said earlier, you can also upload your own images. So if you've got some you want to choose, go into Upload, press Upload Image, and then you can drag in the picture that you want to use. And then I've uploaded a PNG, which means it's got a transparent background. You can tell that because it's got this checkerboard effect. So as this is print and cut, I'm going to choose Complex and hit Continue. Hit Continue again. Make sure it's a Save as Print and Cut image, and then hit Save. I can then click it, and you can see I've already done some other ones. So I'll just click that pumpkin as well, and then press Insert Images. And these have loaded in really big, so I'll just need to make them a bit smaller. Let's just do them. There we go. And then I can position these on top of some of my other stickers. So you can take your time to make these as complex or as simple as you want them to look. But I'm just going to cheat a little bit and duplicate some of these images to fill in the rest of my stickers so that I can crack on with showing you the next step. So there we go, that's all of them with a picture on. So these are my stickers now. I'm just going to save this before I do anything else, which is a good practice to get into, just so that if anything happens to Design Space, you don't lose all of your work. Okay, so if I was to click Make It Now, it's going to be a little bit weird. So it's going to do that, it's going to separate everything out. So you can see it's got all my circles and all of the pictures separate. And then some of these circles, which are still saved as cut images, it's going to do on different colours. So at the minute, it's also going to cut out that big rectangle we made at the beginning, which we do not want. So click Cancel out of here, and then we're going to turn this into a proper print and cut image. So I'll zoom out to make it easier to see. The first thing you want to do, and this is super important, is find your rectangle layer in the Layers panel and turn it off by clicking the eye icon. So now that's disappeared. If you didn't turn it off, then it means when we do this next step, you would tell your Cricut to cut around the edge of the rectangle so it wouldn't cut out all of your circles individually. So that's why we've hidden the square. You can now drag a box around all of your layers and then go down to the bottom and press flatten. When it's loaded, this has now turned this into one layer, and your Cricut will still cut around each of the individual circles, but it will not cut out the pictures you've put on the circles, and that's what we want. So, for example, with these pumpkins at the top, we want our Cricut to cut around the edge of this green circle, but we don't want it to cut the pumpkin out of the middle because that's just, we want that on top of the sticker. So when I click Make It Now, it's just going to load them all on as one sticker sheet. Everything's in the right position, so I can print this out onto sticker paper. And if you're not sure how to use the print feature in Design Space, I've got a separate video which shows you how to do that. So I'll add a link to that in the description of this one, so you can go and check that out and follow it through to get your design printed onto the sticker paper. And then we will cut it out from sticker paper to do the print and cut around the edges. So I'll click continue and then send this to my printer. So I've already done that, so I'll click I've already printed, and then when you cut it out, you want to go into browse all materials and search for sticker. And then you can choose the type of sticker paper. So I'm using printable sticker paper that is white. So that is the one that I'm going to use to cut these out. So as I said, if you're not sure how to print and cut, follow the link in the description to my other video. But go ahead, get these cut out, and then we'll see how they look when they're all nicely printed and we can peel them off of that sticker sheet. Here are all of my stickers all cut out. And I wasn't actually expecting my Cricut to cut all the way through the backing. I kind of thought it would just do a bit like what it does with vinyl and cut the circle through the sticky bit but keep it all together on the backing. And I think that was probably because I chose the wrong paper type. So if I was going to do it again, I'd probably just use the standard vinyl setting, and then I think that would have achieved what I was going for with it still connected to the rectangle. But generally, I'm really happy with how these have turned out. They have cut out perfectly, and I did leave the bleed on when I printed them, just to give it a little bit of extra wiggle room for the Cricut. So now all these are cut out, and they're ready for me to do whatever I want with for Halloween. So I've got a little candy bag here, and I thought if I open that out, put some sweets in, then not only can I use some of these stickers as some extra goodies just inside the bag, but also I can just fold it over like that and then use one of my stickers to seal it. And there we go. So that is a lovely little customized sweet bag ready for Halloween. And if you're doing these for your kids or for your kids' classmates, you could even add the names of each person onto the sticker when you're designing them to make ones that are really unique and personal for each child. So I hope you enjoyed this video on how to design your own circular stickers in Cricut Design Space. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel for loads more Cricut, Design Space and Halloween craft tutorials. Thank you for watching. Bye!